Hi everyone, and welcome back to Authentic Worth Publishing. I do hope you are all doing well, and I'm hoping that you are enjoying this amazing good weather. It's about time. But I just want to first and foremost take this opportunity to thank each and every one that has recently subscribed to the YouTube family on Authentic Worth. It is highly appreciated. In today's video, as I mentioned on my personal YouTube channel, I've got a special announcement, and that is my 6th book, Abundant Progress, Maximizing the Gradual Steps of the Journey. I am so excited to be talking about this book, and I want to invite you all to the launch on Saturday, the 30th of July at 2 p.m. All the information and details of where you need to register on Eventbrite will be below as well. The purpose of Abundant Progress is to remind you that every single day is working for your good. There are moments in your life that you might feel like certain seasons are slower than others. But I want you to understand that in order to get to a level of abundance, it takes time. And that leads to progression. Progression is a process that enables you to enjoy and maximize the gradual steps of the journey. Now to continue, let's read about what abundant progress is. Abundance is vast, progress is gradual. Put them together and it will take you on a journey. Abundant progress is the ability to achieve greatness with the impact on progress being steady. Dedicated to the reader that is intentional about the essence of life and the valuable lessons learnt along the way. Abundant progress brings awareness that challenges are inevitable as it increases tenacity and a growth mindset that's able to pivot and discover the hidden greatness within. The reader will learn how to embrace and welcome steady seasons of growth and understand the importance of being expectantly positioned mentally for expansion and not to remain complacent. The abundant life commences when gold is tested in the fire, so that impurities are burned away, ready to produce a desired outcome. This shouldn't take away the focus on enjoying the present moment, but taking each day as key lessons of elevation, preparation, and perseverance. Living an abundant life requires working on your inner character to build an asset mindset. Be confident that abundant progress starts in you while it's embracing the gradual steps of the journey. When I think about the cover, and if you can see, the U represents growth and abundance. And let's say you're here. You're the soil, you're the seed. Sometimes in our lives, situations become so bleak and dark, and no one really understands what you are going through. But you need to realize that when you're hidden, it does not necessarily mean that your life is over or you don't have value or purpose. The majority of the time when you're hidden, and I chose a black theme to represent abundance, because in order for you to see abundance publicly, you need to go through it privately. And that deals with investing in your character, understanding your insecurities, but being able to take every day as it comes to embrace those steps. And eventually, as the seed begins to grow, you start to realize that it produces an abundance of wealth, an abundance of peace, an abundance of joy, an abundance of happiness. And may I tell you that there are some things in this life that can never equate to your peace. There are some things in this life that will never replace your joy. But you have to look within yourself and say, what is abundance to me? Everyone sees abundance differently. Some people see abundance as wealth, money, positions, titles, fame. Other people see abundance as peace, joy, happiness, good health, rest. No matter where you are at your stage of abundance, know that there is something that each day is teaching you. Think about personal development. I see personal development as private progress under construction, because personal is private and development is construction and progress. How many of us in this season wants to get to Z but we need to start with A. You want to get to the end of the destination, so you want to jump from A to D to F to Q to Z. That's not how it works. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. And unfortunately, we are living in a very fast-paced generation where we want things quickly. Inflation's going up, so we want to make money quickly. Or you are in a season where you want to see growth in your business and it's not happening. These aspects of abundance are great. But what matters is what you learn during that process of transition. Transition isn't always easy for someone that has a fixed mindset. But in this book, I talk about having a growth mindset, an adaptable mindset, open-mindedness to understanding what your season is teaching you. And remember, you are a unique individual, so no one can be like you. I speak about slow growth, and slow growth is something that majority of us does not want to even think about. Nobody likes slow growth, but do you know slow growth is working so much better for you than quick success that could make you fall down if you're not careful and if you cannot handle the position and the responsibility given. Abundant progress, maximizing the gradual steps of the journey. What are you learning in the season that you are in right now? Yes, you want that car. Yes, you want that job. Yes, you want business success. But what are you learning in the process of getting to that next stage? Because life is not a destination, it is a journey. And abundance is vast, it's wide, it's massive. But this book is not here to teach you how to make money in 10 ways. This book is to remind you that you are already abundant because it starts within you. And once you start believing in yourself, you will start to gravitate the right things around you. The right people will come. The right opportunities will come. The right connections will come. And divine connections for that matter. If I tell you, since running Authentic Worth, the number of books, not only that we've published, but the lives that have been touched, because people are willing to come out of their comfort zones and share their story to inspire their community. And imagine, this is now my 6th book, and I'm having a book launch for it. Despite the pandemic 2 years ago, my previous 2 books, I wasn't able to have a book launch. It was literally done online via Zoom. And this one's going to be face-to-face. That's why this one is so special and you must be there. I can't emphasize the lineup, the speakers, the solo artists, the performances. You do not want to miss out on this book launch. So make sure you reserve your free tickets because tickets are limited. But if they do sell out, don't worry, you can still come. But in all honesty, remember why you are here. You're not just here to exist. You're here to live. You're here to serve. You're here to pour back into your community. And you're reminded that when you do your part, everything around you will start working for your good. I can't emphasize it enough. I know how much this book cost me to pour in to you and what it's still encouraging me to do going forwards for the future. But you need to learn how to take one day at a time. Don't worry about instant gratification because I tell you, you can get a high position today, but if your character cannot maintain that high position, you will have to start again. And may I tell you this, it's okay to start again. It's okay to have a clean slate. You don't have to be embarrassed or worried that you're starting again. Starting again is a new opportunity, a new chance to start afresh. Don't ever underestimate where you are. Abundance is already in you. But remember, as your mind thinks, that is what will produce itself to you. So when you think a certain way, you get what you think. If you believe that you are worthy of wealth, you will obtain that wealth and that wealth will find you. And you might be asking, oh, how will it find me? By being positioned. When you wake up in the morning, what is on your mind? Are you worried? Are you stressed? Are you anxious? Or are you at peace? Yes, you may not have it all. And I must tell you this, there's not anyone in this world that has it all together. Even those who are successful, there's still something more that they want. Sometimes success isn't even enough, that it doesn't even fill you up. It just desires you to want more. And you get more and you get more and you get more. And you realize that, you know what, I'm still empty. What will fill that void in you is remembering how far you've come and the progress that you have made to achieve the level that you are on. Never underestimating yourself and thinking that you need to be further than where you are. How do you know that you're meant to be further than where you are? How do you know you're not meant to be in the place you are right now? Why do you think that you need to be further than where you are? Because the more you go higher, not only do you have to be more humble, you have to be responsible. Don't doubt the season of process, because process leads to progression, and therefore progression leads to abundance. You can't just say you want to zoom into abundance without going through the lessons in those in-between stages. It will be wrong of me to say that I'm a successful book publisher if I haven't published books in the past. 6 books is not a joke, and it's no small feat. For the fact that you have published 1 book, for those who have published a book, it is an honor and it is a blessing to be able to see your book inspiring other people that are going to obtain a copy. Don't take your journey lightly. Abundance is already in you. And in this life, please don't rush the process. No one is out there showing their flaws. Everybody wants to show their good sides. I get that because it's comfortable. But deep down within our hearts, we know, just as this book represents, that you're the seed that is hidden. And eventually, whether it takes months or years, you will blossom. But you have to enjoy the journey. So just to give you a deeper insight into the book, I want to define the words abundance and progress for you. So what does abundance mean? Abundance is exceedingly, very highly, beyond measure, more, a quantity so abundant as to be considerably more than what one would expect or anticipate. Now let's move on to progression, the one that people don't always like at times, but you need it. Progression is patience. Progression is the step-by-step stages that are to be nurtured and intentionally applied in our lives for further development and improvement. It is the personal development that is privately progressing under construction. Why do I say that? Because anything done in private will eventually birth a great result in the public. Do you think that your working hard is in vain? It's not. No matter how long it takes, you will see the fruit of your labor. All the sowing, all the giving, all the investing will come back to you. And I promise you, when you don't focus on it or put force on it, it will come when you least expect it. And I love this about life. Don't put pressure on your progress. Take it one step at a time. Who are you competing with out there? Who are you rushing with? This is the time where we need to wake up and realize this and stop waiting for others to approve of us or to call us. This is the time where you need to rise above and say, I know what I have in me. That book that I have in me will inspire those that need it. I'm going to be the best version of myself and I'm going to own it. So I want to remind you again, Saturday the 30th of July 2022 is the Abundant Progress book launch. Do not miss it because I will be giving out a free copy on the day as well. So if you have not yet subscribed to this channel and you're listening to this video, make sure you subscribe and follow us on all our social media platforms as well. I want to remind you that Authentic Worth Publishing is bringing worth back into you through storytelling and book writing. We want to remind you, aspiring authors and creatives, that you have everything in you to publish and write that book. Don't ever hold back because you don't know that your book is a solution to someone's need. If you have a manuscript that's partially written or completed and you would like someone to go through it with you, email us at submissions@authenticworth.com. Signed copies will be available on the day of the launch, so make sure you come and get yours. I'm really believing that you've gained a lot from this video, and I want it to inspire you to remember you are abundantly progressing one day at a time. So enjoy the journey, and I will see you on Saturday, the 30th of July. Take care. Bye.